Is this your spot? Is this your spot right under your armpit? Right under your armpit? Is that your favorite spot? Right there? Right there? Where is it? It was like right here. I'm getting a scratch. Here, you want... Where is it? Right here? Right here? Where is it, Charlie? It was right there on your little armpit. It was right there. Right there. Where did it go? Where did it go? You had a crooked tooth earlier. Yeah, okay, here. Crooked tooth. Crooked tooth.
He puts his head down when I go like that.
You have a crooked teeth. What? You don't like it when I touch your teeth here? Can I scratch your armpit? Is it gone? Did I get your scratch for you? Is it all gone, Mr. Sharpie? Is it all gone, Mr. Sharpie? Mr. Sharpie. Mr. Sharpie. Oh, you just want to be scratched on the little head. Oh, I flip it into your ears. Let me flip it in. Oh no! Charlie, you have a ponytails! You have a little ponytails! You're so funny looking. Here, I'll flip them back for you. You look like you have a little ponytails. Yeah. Oh, nope. Bravo's getting more attention than you. You must go investigate. Good afternoon, guys, and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. I didn't wake up early today, but I woke up earlier than yesterday. I was up at like 11-ish o'clock. It wasn't a really good time, but it wasn't super late either. So I was able to, I already made my grocery list for this week too, and did my like prep and everything like that I was planning on doing for or not prep, but like figured out what we're going to do for Super Bowl Sunday, which Matthew's not even going to be here. He has to work. So I made my grocery list already. And I also did laundry for today and kind of started laundry for this week, kind of next week, I guess. And then I also ended up doing dishes also for today. And on top of that too, guys, I also ended up making 6 of the freezer dinners, the ones with ground beef that I got for this week. So I got those all done. I made 4 of the sloppy joes, and then I made 2 of the chili like freezer dinners. So it took a while because I would brown half of the package, which each package I had bought 3. They were each 2 pounds, and so I browned half of the package, and it was like, you know, 1 pound. And then I'd take it, put it in the fridge, let it cool, and then add it to the bag with the other ingredients. So it was like I was like switching off and everything like that. So it actually took me a lot longer because I was letting it do that, and I wasn't browning like everything all at once, because our like we don't have a big like way to do it. I mean, I guess I could if I did it like in a pot, but I was just doing it in the little frying pan, and so I just did each one at 1 pound each. I had to make sure too tonight that I did those, and also too because Matthew has to work tomorrow. He works tomorrow through Sunday, which I think he was originally, I don't know if I told you guys, he was originally supposed to have Sunday off for Super Bowl Sunday. He normally works on Sunday, but I don't know, he was just supposed to have it off. And then one of his friends asked if they could take, or he could take their shift, because they're like huge Eagles fans. And so Matthew was like, oh sure, you know, he was like, I'm sure they'd do the same for me if it was like the Panthers in the Super Bowl or something like that, a team Matthew really cared about. But he was like, you know, he's like, yeah, I'll miss not watching it. But honestly though, he seems like, especially, okay, well, I guess last year, the year before that, the Panthers were in the Super Bowl. But like last year too, he seemed like really like disconnected. Like he really just didn't care. And like I didn't, who even played last year? Oh, wasn't it the Eagles and the Patriots or something like that? But yeah, it was like, I don't know, I didn't have a huge, like, anybody to beat the Patriots is great, but there wasn't a team that I, like, really liked or, like, was really rooting for. Like, you know, I mean, I am rooting for the Eagles, but they're not, like, one of my huge fans. The other team that I, like, got into the year the, Seahawks went to the Super Bowl. And then also the, like if the Jaguars would have, I probably would have gotten behind them, just because my dad has like secretly kind of been like like, we're gonna root for Jacksonville, like, in the background. The dog is stuck. Oh my gosh, guys. He did this to himself, I swear. This was not me. He's over here. Did you get yourself out? Look at Bravo. He's like, buddy, you got stuck in there. You okay? It was on your head. It was stuck on his head, wasn't it, Bravo? But I forgot what I was saying, guys. Something about Jacksonville. Like, my dad has been, like, for the last couple of years, he's like, we're going to be Jaguars fans. And I was like, why? And he's like, just watch. Like, they're going to come around, and they're going to be in the Super Bowl. So my dad, like, has secretly... My dad's, ever since he was little, like, he really liked the Seahawks. And so, like, obviously we're homegrown, like, Bears fans and stuff like that because we're in Chicago. But, you know, I mean, I think it's good to have, like, a home team favorite and that be, like, you know, your home team. But then also to, you know, pick one or two teams that, like, you really like or something like that. And just, you know, so that you can kind of follow them, too, or root for them, especially because now your odds of rooting for someone that you really like in the Super Bowl are a lot greater. I mean, like, I remember when the Bears were in the Super Bowl, what was that, 2005, 6, 7? I don't know what it was. I know Jack was, like, real little. And he was born in 2005, so I think it would either have been 6, and I don't think he would have been a year old. So maybe, like, 2007 or 8 or whatever it was. But that was, like, the last time they were in the Super Bowl. And I remember, like, it just being, like, crazy. Like, people, I don't even know. Like, kind of the same, too, with the Cubs winning. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe football. I don't want to say, because we also have 2 baseball teams, so it's kind of split. Even though, like, the baseball thing was, like, huge when the Cubs won because they haven't won in 100 and whatever years it's been. And so, like, you know, that, you know, was huge. But because it's not like football is, like, the only football team, there's also Sox fans here. And, like, although a lot of our Sox fans, which if you guys don't live in a city where it's like a 2-team town, or anything like that, it's like there's a lot of rivalry and stuff like that. So, like, although, like, Sox, like, our friends who are Sox fans and stuff like that were like, oh, you know, like, it's crazy that, you know, like, they even lived to see that. Like, they can actually tell people about that even though they weren't fans of it, and if they were from Chicago or whatever. But, like, that they lived to see that was pretty amazing. You know, they'll, like, attest to that. But, you know, it being, like, but they're still, like, you know, and then, like, they even said, like, a handful of them were, like, you know, that they tipped their hats off to the Cubs, but that, you know, they were like, yeah, you guys can have this now, but just wait till we win, you know, kind of thing. And, like, you know, that whole rivalry thing. But, like, with football, since it's the only sport we have here, it's very, like, you know, I feel like everybody knew and everybody knows about, like, when football kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know if it was the same, like, it was, like I said, it was big for baseball, but I feel like I remember, again, this was, you know, almost 10 years ago that this ended up happening with football, but, like, I don't know, it just seemed like it was a lot bigger, like, people were coming out. I don't know how to describe it. And even, too, I guess with hockey, but I don't know, maybe maybe it just seemed bigger to me because I was so much littler back then or something like that. I don't know. And then, too, we've won, I mean, I don't remember ever winning basketball, but, like, with hockey and stuff like that. I feel like football is maybe a little bit bigger because it's a lot more rare, and I don't know. I just, like I said, I remember it being a lot bigger of a thing than, like, I mean, when the Cubs won, it was a big thing, but, like, I remember, like, being out in the grocery store and people would just, like, stop you and start talking. Like, if you were wearing, like, a Bears jersey or something like that, they'd, like, stop you and start talking to you about it. And again, maybe this was 10 years ago, like, a whole decade ago. maybe it's changed a little bit since then. But, you know, like, they just, like, start having a conversation to you about, like, football and stuff like that. And, like, I remember, like, my dad was, like, talking to, like, all these people about football and stuff. But, like, with baseball, like, I don't know, it didn't really happen that much. Like, I don't know, I don't even remember really seeing that many people wearing, like, Cubs jerseys and stuff like that, even after they won, or, like, were in, like, you know, during the playoffs and stuff like that. I mean, there's tons of flags and stuff like that, but I don't really remember seeing people, like, showing it off quite as much as, like, with football. But I don't even know where I was going with this, guys. Oh, so yeah, we've been rooting for the Jacksonville for a little bit too, like within the last couple of years, but my dad has liked Seattle for a really long time, and me and Matthew have both been Panthers fans for like a really long time too. So, you know, those are like kind of like, and then too, I'll root for the Seahawks. Like I said, I'm invested kind of with the Seahawks. But then we all picked, we were like, let's all just be Jaguar fans. And so we're like, okay, let's do that. So we were rooting for them too. And like, again, this has been the last maybe like 3, 4, 5 years, something like that. But, yeah, guys, that was who we were hoping would have made it. But the Eagles, like I said, I'm still going to root for them. I don't like the Patriots. I've mentioned this a lot of times, guys. So, yeah, I got a lot of stuff done, though, for today. I also got 2 vlogs edited. They just got done encoding right now. I didn't upload any, so I've got 4 that I need to upload, but most likely over this weekend and everything like that, I should be done. I kind of took, like, a little bit of a break for a couple days this week, but even though, guys, I didn't wake up early today, I was up at 11 o'clock, I still got a lot of stuff done, and, like, I don't know, I feel like I had more energy today than, like, I did yesterday. And especially feel like I have more energy right now. But like I said too, I even got my grocery list done. So we're actually going to go to 2 grocery stores tomorrow and then go to the other ones on Saturday morning. So we don't have to do it all in one day. And then, you know, we got Super Bowl on Sunday and we can, you know, get our, you know, relax and everything like that. And I got, you know, food stuff and things to make. But kind of went with easier recipes so I don't have to spend a whole lot of time grueling over the, you know, in the kitchen. I'm going to make, like, pigs in a blanket, and then I'm also going to make those, what are they called? Like, those cheddar, or not cheddar, but, like, the string cheese crescent roll kind of things. And then I'm also going to make, wings. Wings are on sale, actually, all day this week. And then I'm also going to do, I forgot, guys. It's meatballs, and we're going to do, ravioli bake, and like I said too, the crescent roll stuff. And then I just have a handful of different dips that I plan on making as well. So for the most part, I think like I'm gonna make the dips like early-ish in the morning and just kind of let them, you know, mingle as like appetizers for most of the day, and then like mid-afternoon, late afternoon, more like dinner time, do the other, like the wings and the crescent rolls maybe, or even do the crescent rolls earlier, the ravioli and the meatballs and stuff like that. Because even if we end up like I make this stuff for like lunch, do the appetizers for lunch, but by the time that if I put in the meatball stuff at the same time, it probably won't be ready for like another 3 hours or so. So it'll cook and be ready for dinner then by that time, or like an early dinner, like I said. I mean, it's all kind of finger food appetizers kind of thing, but you know, I'll do kind of more of a main course appetizer, I guess, for dinner then. So these guys are tired out. We're gonna go take a shower and head to bed, right guys? We're gonna take a shower, head to bed. Look at Charlie's ears, he's so cute. So we'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and we'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow, right? We'll do that. Okay. Bye guys.